How did you get involved
Well,
with Franklin?
How did I get involved? Because I was a kid that was going there. You know, as a teenager, I grew up, I volunteered there, and it kind of helped me with like the streets. Because one thing I had noticed as I got older, a lot of things that my friends was getting into, I would have been into if it weren't for this park. Like, you know, we played a basketball game or something, like we'd be gone, then we'd come back, oh man, you heard such happened, and this happened to this person. Then as I got older, it's like things that was happening on the blocks I hung on and stuff like that. And I was just noticing, like, wow, it always happened the time frame I'm at work. It's something to this, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it was a method to the madness, you know, it's just like, you know what? I want to give them kids and everybody that same dream, hoping the place that they can go to. You know, that's why I always say this. You know, community centers, coaches, mentors, I really love them because I know what they do, you know, and I know what they have to go through. And a lot of times they're not getting sleep at night because they worry about their kids, their families. I know they get the late night calls, the kids hungry, they're scared in certain situations, something that happened in their lives and different things like that. And one of the hardest things is when the kids lose loved ones to the street violence. And to try to coach them back into doing the right thing without them wanting to get their leg back, as they say, that's the most challenging thing.
And what do you tell them? Like, what's some of the advice you give them?
Well, most advice I tell them just like, you know, just think about, a lot of them have kids and family members. And I say, you're not just living for yourself, you're living for your parent or uncle, cousin, or little niece, or it can be somebody, a friend of the family. It don't have to be blood. And your reaction and how you do things, they're going to think that's the way to do it. So think twice, and I always tell them, sit that back and think. You know, sometimes at night when you're sitting at home, think, you know, just because, you know, a lot of times by us being in the city, it moves so fast, we don't get a chance to think about our situation and what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just try to get them in the thinking process, and then I support them. And then also, you know, you research some of the stories of some people that have been in similar situations, and sometimes they hear their stories, they'll be like, oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
And then it takes time for it to kick in. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, it's a process. Everything in life I learned is a process, because one thing about me, when I first started off, I'm glad I had great mentors and people ahead of me to pull me to the side, because it's like, I used to think I could save everybody. Then that one kid, if they go to jail or a kid lose their life, it's like, I'm in a depression, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, I tried so much. I wanted them to succeed. I don't want them to go through this. I don't want them to, you know, have that lifestyle. I want to break the generational curse that's going on in certain families and stuff. And I used to just always work hard. You know, always just a giving heart. It just used to hurt me, like, man. But I tried to keep my composure and talk to the other kids, you know, not to let them get lost, you know, in that same process. Because, man, I'm telling you, man, kids go to jail, I couldn't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like mentor them, coaching them through basketball tournaments, flag football in the park, got multiple sports and programs and team leadership programs and stuff like that. And to see them in there, and then one day you see them, you know, locked up or not here anymore, it's not easy.
So I want to go back a little bit to your family. You said that you were born here in Chicago. Were your parents born here in Chicago?
No, they came from Tula, Mississippi.
Okay, where's that? Do you know?
Tula, Mississippi. Well, it's a town in Mississippi that's called Tula. One of the little towns there. That's where they was born and grew up at.
Okay.
And you know, my mom and dad married, and then my dad came here because my uncle and them, you know, his brothers and them was here already.
Okay.
He found work, sent back for my mom. She came back up here, you know, started the family, got their own apartment, and you know, just started raising us on 14th and Kilo. Because on 14th Kilo, we stayed in the basement at one time. Then we moved to 2 doors down. Then we stayed on the first floor, then the second floor. So we pretty much stayed there till our adulthood.
Okay. And you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have. Well, I have no sisters. Well, I have sisters, but no biological sisters. And I have 3 brothers. One's deceased.
Okay. Are you the oldest? Or?
I'm the baby boy.
You're the baby.
Yeah.
Okay. So was your experiences growing up like pretty much the same as your brothers, or were those
well,
different?
One thing, only different thing, my brother that passed, he passed from cancer. He grew up into his teenage years in Mississippi, down with my grandma in Tula, Mississippi. Him and my older brother. And my older brother recently, it had to be like 10 to 15 years ago, he moved back to Chicago because he was staying in Florida. But I have a twin.
Oh, okay.
So me and him pretty much, me and him like best friends with each other, like stuff like that. We grew up same age, same hanging area and stuff like that. So we kind of, I had something that most people didn't have. I had like a brother right next to me, you know, at the same age and stuff like that. Went to same grammar school, high school, all that type of thing.
Okay. What would you say, did you go down to Mississippi a lot?
We went, but sad to say, in 1999, my grandma passed, and I haven't been there since.
Okay.
And I need to get back down there.
Yeah. What are some memories you have of going down to Mississippi?
Man, you know what? The funny thing about going down there, you know, it's love to be around so much family because in that town we had family on both sides, mom and dad,
Yeah.
both of them stayed there. And it's just like it was different because I remember staying at grandma's house and she used to leave the door unlocked and they used to leave their keys in the car in the ignition.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, who does this? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm from West Side Chicago, you can't do that.
Right.
I used to be, you know, in there sleeping. I'm nervous because I'm like, could somebody come in this door and, you know, hurt us or anything like that? Because, like, they keep the door unlocked all night and the keys in there.
Uh-huh.
But, man, that first cooking every day, man. Breakfast was a feast. Lunch was a feast.
What were some of the foods?
I used to like this. It used to be a red sausage, red roll sausage. I used to like called Mississippi sausage. It used to be so good. But like some of the food, like in the breakfast, you got bacon, eggs, sausage, biscuits, waffles, pancakes. It's just like you have a variety of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about down there, you know, sometimes we used to get to sleep a little later. Oh, not at grandma's house. At a certain time, you getting up, you're gonna wash up, you know, take your bath or whatever. Make up your bed and get to breakfast, you know, and get the day started. You won't go lay around till 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh no, not at all down there.
Yeah.
And then you know the big difference was too, it's just like the respect factor with the yes ma'am and yes sir.
Okay.
Man, everybody said and you was like, wow. You know, because you know, baby, here we kind of got out of that in Chicago. Yeah, but yes sir, yes ma'am, that's all. You couldn't say, if your mom don't call your name, you couldn't say yeah. Oh, you gotta say ma'am or sir, you know. Yeah, it was just it was different, you know. Going down there, it was still fun, you know. A lot of walking,
Okay.
and then you just see the difference of the fast of the city and the slowness, the slow downness of the South. The South, they walking to events and having stuff. In the city, we just moving.
Yeah.
You know? It's a faster pace in this city.
Now, did you go to church growing up?
Yeah, we went to when I was younger, we went to I stay at my church home now, Greater Open Door on 13th and Sawyer.
Okay.
Went to church there as a young one. Then as we got older, we got out of the church phase as my mom won't force us to go anymore. Then as adults, me and my brothers, you know, rejoined and got back in it. Yeah. So I still go to church now, and then, you know, we're doing it. Well, you know, the service be on YouTube now every Sunday, so you know, we do that. Still do the communion through. You know, we got to do it viral until, you know, we get a hold of the situation that's going on now with the pandemic.
Yeah. Okay. And what's the pastor's name there?
Reverend Nelson.
Nelson. Okay. And what do you like about the church?
I love the love that when you get in there, you come there, and I like our pastor. He's really about love, and he's really, you know, he's straight. You can tell he's the man of the house. You know, he speaks the word, he follows the word, and he, you know, he keep you level headed. And you know, he treats everybody the same. Everybody get that share of love. Anybody can call him, like his house phone, his cell phone number. People call him all the time. You know. So I like that, you know, you had an open relationship where I can go talk to them about anything and stuff like that at any time. Yeah, you know, because you just need that connection when life has its twists and turns. I've been through some stuff the last couple of years in life, and I really need uplifting. And, you know, church home and my family and close friends was really there for me.
All right, cool. And then the last question I have, is there a message you would like to get for some of the kids coming up now about, you know, for their lives, for the neighborhood, for, you know, how they can live their best life?
Oh yeah, I just want to let them know, follow their dreams. It's gonna be bumps in the road, but you're gonna, you know, it's gonna get better eventually. Even though when it seems like every door is closing on you, it's gonna be a great door that's gonna open up. And one of my personal messages I always tell the kids and people, the streets accept all applications. So going to the streets is the easy thing, but working hard and doing what you like and pursuing a different lifestyle, you know, it's gonna be some bumps in the road, but pursue it. The hard work will pay off, and you will be grateful and thankful one day.
All right. Awesome. Appreciate it.